YouTube, what's good with it, man? What's good with it? What's with it, y'all? Hope y'all doing all right. First of all, I just want to start off by saying I want to send a special shout out to my queen Louise. Because I mean, without her, this video wouldn't even be possible. And the origin of this video came from I was sitting there chilling the other day. No, it was yesterday actually, and I believe it was yesterday, and I was meditating as always, and then that's when them thoughts hit you. That's when them thoughts hit your head. So I talked to her, and I was like, "Babe, I think it's some movies that's like reminding me of what real life is right now." And she was like, "Elaborate more." And I went into details about certain movies that I grew up watching and that I watched that it reminds me of real life. So one of the things I tell y'all about a relationship is you got to do the work, right? All right. One of the 10 things that breaks up a relationship is when somebody start paying more attention to their work and their passion more than their partner. So that's why whatever I do, I'm gonna bring her into it. So we brought up a whole collection of videos. I erased my 3, and I'm gonna bring y'all her 3 that she said that reminded her of real life. So with all that being said, we just gonna jump straight into it off the diving board. Hello. Alright, so movies that warned us how the world was gonna be. Movies that warned us how the world was gonna be. I remember back in the day when my granddad used to always watch the news. Like he'll come home off work, take the TV from me, and he'll just take the TV and turn on the news. And I was a kid. I was a little kid. So I'm like, man, I don't want to watch that. So I go in my room and play the game. Nowadays, I find myself watching the news a lot. I don't watch the news to see what they say. I watch the news to see what they don't say. With that being said, when I was growing up, the news was real and the movies were fictional. They were fake. And now, I mean, you would never hear the term fake news when I was growing up. I don't recall what year it was. A couple years ago, I felt a spiritual shift that we moved into Revelations. I'm just gonna be honest. And what led me to trusting that is because I mean everything went in reverse. Everything started just going into reverse and everything. So good became bad, bad became good. There were a whole lot of mass movement of men that were becoming feminine, and there were a lot of women that were beating the brakes off their men. I saw it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw it. It was like a reverse split and a shift, and the truth became lies. The lies became the truth. I don't care if you believe in God or you don't. We was prepared for this. It's certain people that was prepared for what's going on. That's how we able to talk to y'all and tell y'all what's going on, because we were raised to know the word. It's written. It's His word. It's God's word. That's how I knew we was in Revelations. And guess what? Guess what else wasn't excluded from the reversal? The news and the doggone movies. So now it's a split. It reversed. Remember I told you the news was real? Okay, so now the news is fake. You got the fake news. And then the fiction movies, they were real the whole time. So if you want to watch lies these days, watch the news. If you want to watch the real stuff, watch the movies. Back in the days, if you want to watch fake stuff, it was vice versa. We ain't even got to go into that. Let's see. Hmm. Man, I'll never forget my granddad used to do that always. Alright, so check this out. When I spoke with Louise, I asked her to give me a couple of her movies, and so I wrote them down, and I'm gonna break them down for you. Babe, you brilliant. You brilliant. First movie she gave me, y'all. Denzel Washington, Deja Vu. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, please go see it. But it really relates to real life, because in that movie, they were able to use technology that can go in the past and see things that you did that you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? They can see your whole plot in the past. They got that right now. They got that right now. And if y'all were kids, like real young babies, I post a picture or a video, but you gotta do your own research. I'm just a messenger. If you need me to send you some information, let me know. But yeah, they got that technology. So transform into this right here. Let's spin. Let's just. Her next movie was The Minority Report, which means this woman is so brilliant that she connected that they use past technology up in Deja Vu. In The Minority Report, they use psychic future technology to arrest the criminal before he even committed a crime, because they can predict what he was going to do before he did it. Hello. Come here. That's how brilliant it is. It went from Deja Vu past technology to Minority Report future technology. I ain't even got to even give you no example. Credit scores, social credit scores. You know what I'm saying? They use your credit score in the past to predict if you're going to be able to pay them in the future. Cosign, all that. So, in the future, they will be able to arrest you for what they think you're going to do. What they think you're going to do type stuff. Shout out Louise. You brilliant. Next one. I think my Minority Report was with Tom Cruise too. Yeah, he got convicted of a murder of a guy he hadn't even met yet. Hello, let's go. So The Matrix was her last one, and Lord behold, that is my favorite movie in the whole entire world of niggerdom. The whole niggerdom, the whole kingdom of niggerdom. That is my favorite. It's amazing she picked it. But one thing that sticks out with me about that movie, and to me, I tell her, The Matrix wasn't a movie to me, it was a documentary. But there's a lot of things you can pick out about that movie that'll remind you of life. The red pill, blue pill dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's out of control. But the one thing that sticks out with me, being in technology, y'all, being in technology, the dude was named an agent. He was an agent. Ever since I've been looking into this ChatGPT stuff and all this AI stuff, the one main thing that will make you stand out from the crowd of prompt engineers and all that is if you know how to build ChatGPT agents. Talk your stuff. Hello. Now that is crazy. That is crazy. Agents. Yeah, they agents. NPCs, bots, agents. You can't even connect to yourself no more. You can't even connect to reality. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to end this video. Those were Louise's moves, which was great. And I appreciate your thought, baby. We created this together. Mine's, I ain't even going to go into details about it. I'm just going to briefly. Terminator, iRobot. Terminator's Rise of the Machines. All I see is machines everywhere, robots and all that. iRobot Y'all better do y'all homework on humanoids and look in China and see how Boston Dynamics and all them been making robots that look like humans and do what we do, flip, cook, all that. Y'all better do y'all homework on that. And let's see. I had a special thought that I wanted to say that I can't even remember, but if it come back, we'll get back to it. My next move was Demolition Man. And I say that because when I go down the street, it's a Taco Bell everywhere. And then I just seen on the news yesterday that they have the autonomous police car. A self-driving police car with a sheriff passenger or something on the side. They had that with Sandra Bullock and Sylvester Stallone. Demolition Man. Hello. Let's see what else we got. Oh, you remember the systems in Demolition Man, like the little robot that they gave Sylvester Stallone a ticket for cussing and stuff? You think that ain't on the way? You think they ain't already got it? They already send you a ticket for running a red light, the camera pop. You'll see. Don't even worry about it. Let me stop. That's too much. Let me just go on here and keep going. Alright. Next movie was They Live. Y'all, please, Ryder Piper was in that movie, and I forgot the other guy, but please go research and watch They Live, because in that movie, oh, it really reminds me of today. Like, you got the glasses on. When you put the glasses on, people look normal. But when you take the glasses out, you see the skeleton demons, the demonic faces, and all that. Please do not judge me. I want to tell y'all something. Please don't judge me. I promise you on my little brother's grave that I see the same type of stuff in real life today. I see skeletons in people's face, like it's not them. I see demons. It look just like They Live. Don't judge me. Nah, I'm telling you my darkest secret. You don't even want me to keep going about that stuff. But anyways, let's see. My final movie was forget They Live. Just forget They Live. Please go do your homework on a movie called Elysium with Matt Damon. And that's my major ultimate movie that I really believe is happening today, because in that movie, the super rich people, the elites, they drained the economy. Everybody got laid off. Everybody was like, the middle class became homeless, and the super elite went up there. They went somewhere up there, and they made like a super nice space station.